Hey y'all, welcome. It's week 2, day 6, Tuesday, July 7th. Today, we're going to be working on the writing process, y'all. So when you log in, make sure, uh, after you've watched this video, of course, that you head down to our course documents. It's just one link in the course documents today, but it's a website that leads to many links and resources. It's going to be on the OWL Excelsior Lab. Once you get there, I want you to thoroughly read through the section on the writing process. Right now, the writing process is what we do gearing up as writers when we are getting ready to write an essay. Right, we get the assignment, whether it's the question or it's the purpose, right, that we're being asked, and then we launch into our pre-writing strategy. So this is the most important part of your assignment today, is that pre-writing strategies section. It is its own like drop down link on the OWL website. It's going to list all these pre-writing strategies, some of which we already have done together as a class, including free writing. We do that every day, right? Brainstorming, that's when you're kind of letting the ideas out, right? And just shooting as many possible ideas out as you can onto paper and fleshing them out a bit. Mapping, that's a bit more detailed than brainstorming. Mapping is when you already have that topic in mind, and then you begin going, okay, well, this will go here, paragraph 1 will go here, paragraph 2 will be on this, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, maybe you're even collecting your quotes and whatnot, and you're mapping out exactly how this written piece is going to look, right? Then there's listing. Listing is another way to organize, but it's simply just bang, 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 listing as much as you can, informational. Then there's asking defining questions, right? That's where when you're given a question, right, as part of your assignment, then you have to continue to almost be like a journalist and ask, what are the questions I'm seeking to answer in this paper, and what are the things I should be focusing on, right? And then noting pros and cons is the last in our pre-writing process, where we are weighing the positives and negatives. We're tipping the balancing the scales of our argument, because we must always consider the opposition in an argument as well. All right, so after you read through writing process and pre-writing strategies, also read through the sections on audience awareness and finding your voice. We talked a bit about voice yesterday when we talked about tone. Introductions and conclusions, those are really important. The way that we launch into your essay, and then the way that we come out, how do we approach those, right? Parts of a thesis sentence. Theses are not super simple, especially when we're writing a demanding college level essay. We've talked about a thesis before and how it's kind of like a trailer for a movie. Paragraphing, how do we decide how much is enough in a paragraph, right? What is too much? Essay writing, and lastly, revising and editing. So read through all those sections, and then once you're done with that, you're going to hit the assignments tab to your right, and your assignment for today is to imagine you are assigned to write an essay on the topic, the person I most admire. Now, from the pre-writing strategies that are in that lesson, the ones that we went over, right, select any 3 of these techniques: free writing, brainstorming, mapping, listing, asking defining questions, and noting pros and cons. Now, they want you to practice with all 3 of the approaches that you choose. So if you choose free writing, mapping, and noting pros and cons, right, they don't want you to submit all 3. Well, actually, they do. Sorry. Identify the one that best worked for you, though, right? So try each of them out, right? Open up that Word document, do like a 3-minute free write, then maybe do a little bit of your mapping, right? And then maybe you want to do a list your pros and cons, right? Submit all of that to me in the assignments tab in that document that you're saving. But at the end, make sure that you explain which one you believe works best for you, right? That's due, of course, tomorrow before 8 a.m. I'm not going to throw y'all into this blind. When we meet in our Zoom room later today, we are going to practice at least 2 of these approaches, maybe even 3 of them together. Just like we've done free writing in class before, we're going to try out some of these other approaches together, whole class, so I'm not throwing you guys into the water without being taught how to swim, right? So, as always, if y'all have any questions or concerns or anything at all whatsoever, I'm always available. Reach out to me via email. And if not, if you're good with all this, then I'm going to see y'all in the Zoom room later on. So good luck, everybody.